softball, then you are going to love the Fastpitch TV show. We're bringing you more interviews, more videos, and more product reviews than anyone else on the planet. Sit back and get ready. Here's the Fastpitch TV show.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Fastpitch TV show. Now if you found our show on Facebook, YouTube, or any other video sharing site at all, please check out our own website. Okay, check out our website at fastpitch.tv. It's the place to find all of our past episodes, but more important, it's the place to keep up with our future episodes too, okay? Also, if you have a Roku box or a Boxy box hooked up to your television set, remember, you can watch our show on both of those devices. So sit back in your couch, start watching the Fastpitch TV set on your TV show on your television set. Okay? Now, earlier this year, back in January, I was in Louisville, Kentucky for Softball Con. Now, if you're not familiar with Softball Con, it was a great softball conference. This was our first year. And one of the clinics I filmed while I was there was with Shane Weaver. Now, Shane's clinic was titled Indoor Practice Tips and Drills That Work. This is part 2 of that clinic. Okay, I'm bringing it to you in 3 parts. If you didn't see part 1, go back to last week's show. That's at fastpitch.tv and watch part 1 first, okay? Now let's go to that right after a word from our sponsor.
Do you need a softball bat? Do you want to save $30? SoftballJunk.com is offering an additional $30 discount off the price of all non-sale softball bats on their website. That's right, $30. So the next time you buy a bat, go to softballjunk.com and enter the code FPTV30 during checkout. And wham! You just put a cool $30 in your pocket.
Front toss from 15 to 20 feet. I'm sure everybody does this. I probably haven't used a pitching machine in practice in about 7 years for batting practice. Some pitching machines will vary, but I like to work quadrants. Inside low, inside high, outside high in the strike zone for our girls. So we do a front toss. We're about 15 to 20 feet away. And I don't like, and again, this could be just my opinion, I don't like to give them 10, 15 reps. Girls will get used to the timing. You can mix it up and throw change-ups. After 3 pitches, or after 3 swings, I have them go out and reflect on what just happened. Now we'll rotate them back in, but I'll have a partner with them. And then they'll go through 3 swings, step out. I found you can have hitters that get on a streak and feel real good. Okay, but you can also have a hitter and continuing to throw pitches and letting them dig more deeper of a hole mentally. I found, the more pitches, they're not going to probably swing out of it then. Let them go, regroup, come back in, and then go again. So I've shortened my number of reps on our front toss. And again, it keeps things rolling when you're in an indoor environment. We'll probably go several rounds, so they'll get a good number of swings in it, but we try not to do everything right there at once with a whole lot. A long tee into a sock net or pop-up net. When I say long tee, I've got the girls probably 20, 25 feet away. Just a basic down the middle pitch. We're working on form here. Again, you're going to get instant feedback on this. A lot of my kids on a down the middle pitch, if they're pulling their shoulder and then the ball will pull over to the left side, that's the most common thing that I see. If they're getting too much lift, or if they're lifting out of the ball before they get through to extension, it's going to go above the sock net. So I like to do long tee with about 20, 25 feet, something like that, in order, again, it gives them instant feedback. You can go ask them, okay, what did you probably do on that? They can probably tell you once they've been explained the hitting process. Soft toss using a ball fake. Another hitting drill will do, and again with player or coach. Again, the mental, trying to calm the hitter down, just pretty simple. We'll fake maybe once and then toss. You know, if they're a jumpy kid, over anxious, what I'm trying to get to is when the pitcher throws the ball, there's not an anxious moment or a panic, indecision. See the ball, you know, hit the ball. Basically, that's what we want to simplify it to. So when we go with the soft, you know, toss fake, sometimes I'll fake it twice just to keep them out of a pattern. Okay, he's going to fake it once, and then I'm going to hit. Well, don't make it that easy. Sometimes I'll toss it, sometimes I'll fake it twice, sometimes I'll go 3 times. And you'll see them start to get the shakes, and at that point, that's when you start calming them down again, and then go back to the drill. Several other hitting drills that we'll do. I like to just have the kids track the ball all the way back, and again, I think everybody here would agree with that. Sometimes your kid's going to assume that they've hit the ball before they really do. So we'll have players just toss balls and work on tracking it all the way back as if the catcher caught the ball. I've found that you can tell your team time and time again, watch the ball, keep your eye on it, keep your eye on it. Those things that we've all heard many, many times, but unless you practice that motion and it goes into their head as something I have to do, then they're probably going to slip out of that. That's just what I found with my kids. So we'll do that. We've got several drills where we'll stand with the regular bat. We'll go to extension first, and then we'll wait for a little bit, and then I'll have them either come back here and then unlock, just depending on what I see from the swing itself. Again, as a coach in a front toss situation, worst thing you can do, maybe if they're taking bad swings over and over, is to keep throwing pitches and then have, you know, hope that they correct it there. Go back to a drill if they're doing that. Switching on to defensive drills now. Again, I've got probably a bunch of other stuff I'm just not thinking about. When I get back home, I wish I had mentioned this or that. Defensive drills, when you're indoors, again, you're at the mercy of what you've got. Obviously, you can't use hard balls in a gym. So we have quite a few softies, sponge balls. I did forget something. Okay, hitting drills. I love this. Okay. The official wiffle ball. Did any of you play with this? You know. All right, they've got all kinds of with dots on them now. You throw this, and you can make it curve, or you can make a screwball out of it. You can throw it, and you can make it go up, or have a dropping motion. This is something else I've got in plans to do. I did it with the summer team, but for this year, just sitting down here, tossing a bunch of these. And now you're working on, obviously, girls having to track movement pitches, which, unless you've got a pitcher, and you can't really have one of your own pitchers throwing all kinds of curveballs, screwballs in a practice environment to get the number of reps that your hitters need. Unless you want David Joyner and buy a $7,000 pitching machine that throws all of those things. I'm sure some of you have seen that out on the market now. So this is something that I found really makes the girls frustrated at first, but if you're going to prepare for movement pitches, this is an excellent way, at least I believe, to get them to do that. These little softies you can do the same thing with. If you played baseball, you can make it curve. And again, getting down from where the girls are going to see the pitch versus standing up here is going to be important as well. And that's why I'll get down on a knee with the wiffle ball or these if I'm trying to make it move. Again, I've thrown my arm out trying to throw to hitters over the years, so doing this, I think I've got carpal tunnel right now. So defensive drills, okay. Hand-eye softy toss with no glove. Something again that I just started last year. We have a light flight machine, and these are light flight balls. Okay, I never used the machine. So I figured, okay, what can I do to use, or with the kids to use these balls? So at about a 10-foot distance, we're going to start with fielders in a fielding position, and I'm going to toss them 2 balls. I'm again working quadrants down here, 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 and here. They're starting in a nice athletic stance, balls on the feet. I'll toss them 2 balls, one here to start with. And again, just something without a glove that I found. This helps work their hand-eye coordination, make sure their eyes follow the ball into their hands, and again, don't get predictable. After we go through just tossing a couple of balls right off the bat, I'll pick up another couple, and then I'll toss like 4 at probably a medium repetition. I won't go toss and then wait. I'll go toss, grab the ball, toss, grab the ball, toss, grab the ball, toss. And again, there, I'll work here, 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 and I'll mix it up. And again, this is something I found last year that tremendously helped our girls who may not have had, and again, works with the soft hands as well. If they've got rocks right here, it's going to bounce off, or they're going to bobble it. So we work on catching the ball, and work on timing, hand-eye coordination as well with that. I'm not sure if we did 2 balls, quadrants, variable locations. Okay, infielder drill with this as well. Whatever their glove hand is. Again, there's 2 different philosophies out there with fielding now. Over the last couple of years, the push through the ball has come in with infield. Again, I tried to switch my whole team about 2 years ago to that after they've been taught to do this all their life. I'm not so sure that that's a good idea as the kid has gotten older and settled into one thing. It may cause confusion, and that did with some of my girls. So whether it's this or whether it's the push through the ground ball, we'll work on throwing a bounce, just a regular ground ball with this, and either catch there or give here with it as well. Reason being, if they've got a glove on, they should be able to catch this if they can catch it with their bare hands. So again, I'm trying to work soft hands and hand-eye coordination with this, a little dexterity type of drill. Infielder triangle drill, with and without the glove. Here, again, we're trying to maximize space. So about 10 to 15 feet, I'll be here. I'll have a fielder directly in front of me. On my right, a few feet. On my left, a few feet. I've got 2 more girls. Basically, I'll throw a ground ball to the fielder. They'll catch it either here or push through it. There we work on our short toss drills. A lot of time when you get out on the field, you're hitting ground balls, you kind of tend to lose some of the small parts of the game that can be big. Numerous times I've had my second baseman overshoot the shortstop on a flip. Or the same way, shortstop overshoots or the second baseman. So we work this short drill, hopefully. Again, it can work on first and third baseman's fielding a squeeze bunt, flipping to the plate. So once they field it, we're working on quickness. Whether it's the back flip or the underhand toss, the forehand, we try to do this on a call. So the girl doesn't know which way that she's going to toss it until I throw the ball. She's now got to concentrate on fielding it and the direction that I call. So toss the ball, she's about to field it, and I'll say backhand or back. And then she's got to do that number, okay? So, and we'll just switch in the triangle to try to keep everybody active in that drill. Obviously, you've got your typical infield forehand and backhand drills. Again, we'll be 10, 15 feet away working on, and again, if you're giving with the backhand or whether you're pushing through it, we'll just throw several balls to each side, go into the forehand quickly, and then we'll go a 5-ball series where we'll do it quickly, a quick repetition. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll mix it up. Maybe backhand, they're back, forehand, forehand again, a couple of backhands, and then we'll switch out after that. Again, trying to keep patterns from developing. I try to tell my girls all the time, you have to react more in a game. Everything is not going to be scripted for you. So we try to practice that way as well.
I hope you enjoyed today's show. To find out more about Softball Con, just go to softballcon.net, okay? Now, if you have an iPhone, iPad, Android, any of those phones, you need to get the Fastpitch TV show app today. Just go to your phone's app store, search softball, and you'll find it. Helps us out when you buy it. Believe me, it costs $1.95. Now, don't forget to check out our website at fastpitch.tv. Become a fan of the show at Facebook at facebook.com/fastpitchtv, and follow us on Twitter at, well, of course, twitter.com/fastpitchtv. That's all for today's show. Goodbye, and thanks for watching.
This show is a member of the Fastpitch TV network.